Drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Now a play fake here on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles. In quarter number 2, they're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Complete. Richardson has it. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Curse. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his... And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Rams have been So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Seahawks have it at the 19. Graham's by himself here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Seahawks tied up at 7.
And Larry appeared. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That looked like a common mistake made by the defense. Sometimes there's confusion, right? They're in zone, so you got to make sure your zones are taken care of. But once the quarterback got out of the pocket, they forgot about their zone discipline and staying in the right parts of the field. That allowed for a big play to happen.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll set up a throw, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Looks like a nick to set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe and it's caught. Touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That is caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 1st touchdown of the new season. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a flag on the play. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
Holding, defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. It's a gain of 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Come on, let's go. What? None. What? None. Let's go, D.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I think I recognize the error there. Zone defense, and you got everything in front of you. But when the quarterback breaks out of the pocket,
there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his second touch. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
That is caught. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. William Hayes. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on, because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage?
That's caught inside the 20.
Hello, everyone.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout and injured players. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw again. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. They run the counter now on 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Flush to his right. And that's Curse for the Seattle touchdown, hauling it in. Jermaine Curse. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 15 yards there on the scramble and a 1st down. Down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Here we go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Unable to connect there on the pass play. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got time. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And touchdown! Paul Richards. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Come on, let's go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He hits Baldwin right side. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles. Davis, so the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
Come on.
They come out here in the eye. That is caught, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Doug Baldwin, the Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now back to throw. Penalty marker is down here. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Baldwin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Now that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle. But he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Lawler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there that'll lead to a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start. For the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The defense rising. To the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And guy's man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week. And What I'm seeing is the rest of his team start to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They're going to look to throw. And there's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his second touchdown. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So
back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ahmad Brooks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver...
After review of the play, the rule on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 3 in the game. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. And they got 29 yards there.
Let's go!
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He'll buy some time right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The four-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman, in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Let's go!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now back to throw. Backing up. Caught. Lawler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Paul Richardson. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way,
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. And quickly they get to the line.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Keep grinding, bro.